Hey, it's 28mm RPG, and I'm going to teach you how to 4D roleplay. But first, I need to teach you how to actually roleplay. Now, you may be saying, Rick, I already know how to roleplay. Well, if you're 99% of the people out there, you don't actually know how to roleplay. You probably got your information from the huge channels out there, like Dungeon Dudes, Bob World Builder, GM's Lair, Questing Beast, or worse, Matt Colville himself. Their information is misleading and only provide information for board gaming the role-playing game. They do not, at all, roleplay. In order for you to comprehend what role-playing is, you must understand what the Game Master is supposed to do and what the players are supposed to do as well. In an actual roleplay, this is where the players no longer engage in out-of-character talk, and the Game Master stays in narrator mode for his players' adventures, as the players now drive the narrative for their own characters. Players in each turn must describe what their character's actions are in present tense, and use their in-character voice to discover in-game information from the Game Master's NPCs by natural vocal interactions. If the player does not indicate their character's location or the act of moving to a destination, they are therefore standing still and not moving. Now, the Game Master's rules are as follows. The Game Master is a narrator of reactions from the player characters. They do not move the characters or rewrite the character's actions. The Game Master ignores all out-of-character voices and never engages in out-of-character questions and answering dialogue. The Game Master has a scenario which is derived from the player character's actions. If you want to know more as a player character, you must ask the Game Master in a specific way. For example, you see before you a large room surrounded by a damp, rough-hewn cave wall. An elegant carved fountain stands center, 2 feet higher than the floor. In the center of the fountain, an 8-foot-high marble dolphin emerges from the depths. Now, the player in this situation wants to know more about what's inside the fountain. So the correct way to do this is as follows. I carefully approach the fountain, observing what kind of liquid could be therein. The wrong way to do this is there water inside the fountain? Can I walk towards the fountain and check it out? I will now show some clips of various online game sessions. Let's analyze to see what's wrong and make suggestions and corrections.
I just choose not. And he kind of gets a little haughty and just kind of slinks back a tiny bit.
Indeed. We appear to be at an impasse. I'm happy to stand here all day and talk, though. We will be busy shortly, though. You see, when the night comes.
Well, can we just see the lady and figure out what she wants?
I'm afraid I simply cannot allow you to pass. We have orders, you see.
I look at the others.
I guess we've all got orders.
Yeah. And I was so looking forward to a nice drink.
So far, so good. Some excellent role play, but then something happens.
Are we doing this?
Doing what?
I think we're playing the one on the left.
What are we doing? Oh, so now you guys are attacking?
Yeah.
You see, the problem started when the players started seeing the GM as a physical player. Now, the GM is not a physical player in the game. He's an invisible entity describing the vicinity to the player characters, kind of like the narrator from a novel or a movie. You never see the main characters talking to the narrator in those situations, so don't do it in a role-playing game. Remember, you can't talk to the game master directly. You can only talk to the NPCs he embodies. Now we will observe Matt Colville and his group playing together. Keep in mind, this is several sessions in, and this is well deep, at least an hour within this session. So we will let him have the courtesy of setting up for his players, and we will watch how they play.
Yeah.
Setting up, or is he selling?
He's setting up. He's getting ready for the bells to ring and people to show up.
All right.
Yeah. If this were a
We should like walk
Keystone
up,
Cops
walk
movies,
up
there'd be
to the
somebody walking around
elbows.
with a big pane of
Yes,
glass.
we
we
know,
chatting.
we know,
Loitering?
we
Yeah.
know,
Loitering with his
do we know
peasant.
the hand sign?
I thought it was kerning, but I'm like,
Is that-
I'm pretty
I
sure
thi-
that's
I-
Go,
well,
go around the other
That's all
side.
him.
That way you don't gotta.
I think what I said
Oh, I
was,
can
if
fix
you
it.
guys are
You know
willing
what
to,
I mean?
each of you
Yeah.
sacrifice a
I just happened
language,
to see
then
the
you-
highlighted.
let's,
so
uh,
I read it.
but I don't know if you did that.
I
I
did.
did.
You did?
Did it what for chain speak?
So now you guys have. So
Yeah, I did.
So if you sacrificed a language, then you guys know the secret language of the chain, which
I
is
did.
like hand it's like
Hand
Change
signs,
speak.
yeah.
sign language.
Do you know it?
So you guys can communicate
Chain sign.
chain signs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So you
right.
guys can communicate non-verbally, and literally nobody else
Can you see me right
understand.
now? Nails? Nails? He could see me right now, probably right in the window.
You know.
Well, are you hiding?
I stick my head out for a second,
Okay.
and I chain sign to Nails to get me an apple. I've been.
So I haven't eaten all morning. It's 6 o'clock.
I'm hungry, man.
You just let me up here.
Nails, do you get him an apple?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
got
we
some
should be
more
timing.
important things on my
We should
mind
be
right now.
timing Well-
Our walk up to the apple cart like as close to when he's going to come out as possible, so it doesn't, so that the apple guy. Is
So
like, "Why
we
you
are
guys
minutes
standing around me?"
away from
Yeah.
6 a.m.
Okay, so we know what I'm going to do. We know what Phil's going to do. We know what Tom's going to do. What are you going to do, Tom?
The entire session here is a big red X. No one is role-playing. Everyone talking to the game master as if he was a physical person in the setting. These are the top echelon of YouTube TTRPG communities. No wonder no one knows how to roleplay anymore.